When faced with difficult conditions, such as during a storm or in complete darkness, the management of the expanding wild boar population calls for a combination of expertise, patience, and the utilization of contemporary technology. Wild boars roam in herds across cold forests and withering grasslands, feeding cautiously and reacting quickly to any threat that may come their way. Marksmen must exercise caution when selecting a target when operating in open terrain with limited cover. A single shot that is well planned forces the herd to disperse, leaving only one animal to fall to the ground. When winter arrives, the woodland is much more dangerous than it was before. Snow makes it difficult to hear footsteps, so every step must be carefully planned. Under the cover of the trees, hunters wait for the appropriate opportunity to strike. Under these circumstances, hesitating could result in the loss of the one and only opportunity. Their barking pierces the icy silence as they search for the scent through the thick underbrush. Trained dogs provide assistance in this endeavor. Quick reactions and a steady shot are very necessary in the event that a boar breaks cover. A shot that is well placed brings the animal down without any damage. Against the backdrop of the snowy terrain, larger herds become more noticeable as the snowfall density increases. Some people deviate from the group, so presenting targets that are more distinct. Another accurate shot is taken by the hunter, whose focus has not been affected by the lower temperature. There are instances in which wild boars maintain their cover until the very last moment, emerging from the woods at the most inopportune moment. A prompt answer is really necessary. Having prepared the rifle, a crisp report that echoes in the air brings an instantaneous end to the pursuit. In these kinds of hunts, experience is of the utmost importance. Every sound and movement must be carefully handled in order to avoid being disturbed by the rustling of yellow leaves underfoot in more open woodlands. In the event that a boar suddenly arrives out of nowhere, a swift double shot might be the last window of opportunity before the herd escapes into the deeper woods. In situations where there is no moon or when the daylight is waning, technology becomes an ally. In areas where the human eye is unable to see, thermal scopes provide visibility. The boars look to be flaming embers as they are seen across the meadows and dry riverbeds. It is possible that a missed shot will cause dust and noise to be produced, but there is still time for rectification. It's possible that a second try will be successful. When the hunter sees a vast herd on the scope, he or she concentrates on the animals that are in the lead. As a result of multiple gunshots, confusion is triggered, and some people fall while others run away. Even while some people walk out of range, others continue to be oblivious to the threat that is further away. Every single shot is evaluated not just for its accuracy, but also for its performance in terms of safety and efficiency. Hunting at night is a very challenging activity. Because boars are continually moving, it is vital to maintain vigilance. While maintaining a steady search for targets, the rifleman continues to conserve both ammo and energy. Every decision, whether it is to shoot or to wait, has repercussions. The herd eventually disperses its members. There are only a few that are still within range, and the final shots are held for possibilities that are both clear and ethical. The hunt is going to come to an end. Despite the fact that a number of boars have been eliminated, the objective is not simply to eliminate them. Rather, it is to control the population in a way that is compatible with the requirements of the ecosystem. The control of wildlife through hunting is a technique that dates back hundreds of years. When carried out in a responsible manner, it contributes to the prevention of overpopulation, the destruction of crops, and imbalances in the existing habitat. Not only does every successful hunt demonstrate competence, but it also demonstrates a profound awareness of natural cycles. Bow hunting is another strategy that is utilized in addition to rifle hunting. Bow hunting requires greater subtlety and precision. Blinds that are raised provide a more expansive view. It is possible for wild boars of varying sizes to congregate at feeding stations or points of watering. It is imperative that the archer maintains perfect composure when aiming for one. One cannot hear the draw, the quick and easy release of the liquid. It only takes one arrow to cause the herd to disperse when it is positioned correctly. After a few moments, another group might show up, and this time they will be more cautious. A fresh arrow is readied and then let loose, and it once again reaches its target. Bow hunting requires complete stillness, pinpoint accuracy, and an unshakable respect for the animal being hunted. After each strike, rigorous observation is performed in order to guarantee a completely clean output. In snow-covered landscapes where silence is broken only by the crunch of footsteps or the distant call of wildlife, rifles become the primary tools used to continue the hunt. These frozen environments demand heightened concentration, as visibility is often limited, and the terrain can change quickly. Wild boars, adapted to such conditions, can be observed darting swiftly between tree trunks or making their way across slippery, icy hillsides. Their movements are unpredictable, making each sighting a fleeting opportunity that must be approached with careful calculation. Before any shot is taken, a number of variables must be considered. The direction and speed of the wind can subtly alter the bullet's path, while the uneven snow-laden terrain may affect the shooter's balance and aim. Moreover, the movement of the animal itself, whether it is sprinting, pausing to forage, or reacting to nearby sounds, must be closely monitored. Success in such an environment depends not only on physical skill, but also on a keen awareness of one's surroundings. Timing must be perfect, and accuracy is crucial. A well-placed shot ensures a swift, humane outcome, while a miscalculation may allow the animal to escape or result in unnecessary suffering. Sometimes, the scene involves a solitary animal, a lone boar cautiously navigating its territory. Other times, an entire group will appear all at once, their varied coloring ranging from spotted to dark to pale. Each of these encounters requires a different tactical approach. Decisions about whether to engage or hold back, and whether to use a bow for silent precision or a rifle for power and range, are never made lightly. Every action is preceded by moments of reflection and restraint. For every missed opportunity, there is acceptance, a recognition that not all chances are meant to be taken. Conversely, when a decision is made to act and the result is successful, the moment brings a complex mix of relief and responsibility. The relief stems from the culmination of careful preparation and precision. The responsibility lies in ensuring that each shot was taken ethically and for a purpose that aligns with the broader goals of wildlife management and population control. Ultimately, these hunts are more than just a test of skill. They are an exercise in patience, judgment, and respect for the natural world. The snowy wilderness adds another layer of challenge, reminding hunters that they are visitors in a domain where instinct, survival, and balance govern every moment. Additionally, other individuals who have received training may also take part in coordinated activities. Whether you're on a woodland trail or a tree stand, collaboration is essential. There is complete silence up to the point where activity takes place. A huge boar is brought down with a shot that is straight and well placed. It is time for the group to approach and examine the result. The expressions on a person's face convey unwavering concentration, self-control, and the contentment that comes from successfully completing a difficult activity. New difficulties appear as the cycle continues to repeat itself. A solitary boar makes a rush through the woods in the autumn season. The pursuit is over in a matter of seconds thanks to another accurate shot. These endeavors are not only motivated by the pursuit of sports or traditions, they are a component of the more general principles of conservation. There are lessons to be learned from every meeting, including those concerning instinct, respect, and ecological balance. Hunting in a responsible manner serves as a reminder that humans are not superior to nature but rather a component of it. Every life that is stolen requires a sense of humility and understanding. Being careless is not an option while you are out in the wilderness. There is just the rhythm of coexistence, accountability, and survival throughout the entire process.